Right down through the net.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Now here's James. A 26-point game for him in the win against Denver. Lets it go from deep. Shot's good by Waiters. Waiters got himself on the board with 3 there.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Roberts passes to Stevenson. Here's Jefferson. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
Maybe they're still working out the kinks defensively because that was a blatant mistake.
On the wing, James. And it's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession.
Now that pass had just a little bit too much heat on it for him to make a clean steal.
I think it would have been a tough catch for either of them.
Outside Irving. 6 to shoot. Shoots from the elbow. Waiters no luck.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Now here's Stevenson. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Orlando.
You know what was great, too, Kevin, was the way he balanced getting his own shots and making plays for others.
The Hornets shooting their first free throws of the game.
Well, pretty good numbers this season at the line for this club, right around 78% as a team.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
Even with the one miss, he's still stretched it to a 2-possession game. That's big for them right now.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Roberts dishes to Stevenson. Here's Jefferson. Lays it up and banks it in.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, I think that can really set things up well the rest of the game. Pound the ball inside and then let your perimeter players play off your bigs.
Love with the screen for LeBron. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
And the layup just gift-wrapped right there. I mean, he had a clear path to the basket.
Hornets leading by 4. In the corner, it's Kid Gilchrist. Here's Roberts. He's covered by Irving. Shot by Roberts, no good.
4 or 5 to start the game. That's their first miss.
And then Waiters with the jam.
A surreal alley-oop that time, partner.
The pass, Clark, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
Precision at its finest.
Yeah, and it all had to be perfect and in precision. That's not nearly as easy as they made it look.
Here's Roberts. Dion Waiters making his last shot. Fades and shoots. And that's collected by Love. Looking at the last game for Charlotte, it was a loss to the Magic.
Well, loss or no loss, that was a fantastic game, Clark. They can be proud of the way they battled at least.
I suppose, but Steve, it still was a really heartbreaking loss. I mean, you hate to lose in overtime. No matter how hard you played, it still leaves you very empty and disappointed when you come up short.
Now here's Kid Gilchrist after LeBron James's miss. Good. Longley's got his first points of the game.
Great interplay there between those two teammates.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. And here's Irving. He's coming off a 16-point game against Denver.
Did a great job picking the defense apart, too. It wasn't just his scoring. Give him credit for his passing in that game, too.
For Charlotte, they've gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. And Roberts kicks to Vonleh. Here's Jefferson. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That one on Love.
And the defense looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Yeah, I like that. A foul to save the layup. Make him earn it at the line.
And he's good on the second.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Noel sets a screen for LeBron. Here's Waiters. That's in there. Love with the assist. That's 7 points for Dion Waiters.
Boy, Kevin Love certainly is one of the best passing big men in the league.
Jefferson on top. Right at the free throw line. Again, the miss by Jefferson. So for Cleveland, their last game, a win against the Denver Nuggets.
That was an impressive defensive performance. The athleticism, the intensity, the energy, really shutting their opponent down.
And Steve, that was reflected in their block total. I mean, they were extremely disruptive, equal parts hustle, muscle, and smarts.
First team foul. Hornets foul.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
And the points they're getting in the lane will really help them open up the floor.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
Now, here's Stevenson. Right now averaging 15 points a game. Jefferson kicks to Stevenson. That one wide left.
You're not doing your team any good forcing a shot like that one.
You know, I agree. He's got to know better than that.
Here's Love. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. Pass to Roberts. Kid Gilchrist with it. He's picked up by Irving. Here's Roberts. 17 points for him last game against Orlando.
And what stood out to me in particular was his gorgeous playmaking out there. He's finding his teammates in great positions to score.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Zeller is checked in for the Hornets. The Hornets shooting 45% from the floor since the game got underway. And Roberts kicks to Stevenson. Inside. It's Kid Gilchrist on the wing. He's covered by Noel. And Kid Gilchrist gets it to go in.
Defense left him just a little window to get through, and he just ducked in for the layup. Terrific job.
Looking now at some numbers for Dion Waiters. Some good stat lines for him recently. You can put his numbers up among the best lately. He's putting up 21 points per game, 5 assists and 2 rebounds. Tell you what, he's been scary good over that run of games, just taking his usual brand of stellar offense and even building on it.
And Steve, you know that's not easy to do considering the high level he already plays at on an everyday basis. To move the needle another notch higher is special.
Cleveland shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
2 shots.
And that one falls for Love. Good on both.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
Stevenson kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Back to Stevenson. Charlotte moving the ball around. Five on the clock. Vonleh at the elbow. From 11 feet away. That ball. Nice feed that time from Stevenson. And the Hornets lead by 2. Here's Irving. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. LeBron outside. And Waiters kicks to Irving. Hits it from three-point range.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I caught up with the Hornets head coach. Of course, the conversation veered to the challenge of defending LeBron James, and he said there's not a lot of good options with him. He can really do it all. I think you just have to try and stay in front of him, and if he gets in close, you have to bring help. And guys, we've seen LeBron really force the issue as far as getting into the lane. We'll see how they do.
Thanks again, Doris. Now, here's Stevenson after LeBron James's miss. And Stevenson kicks to Roberts. Shot clock at 6. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Now it's a 3-point Charlotte lead.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Yeah, that's textbook basketball, just having their way down low.
Now here's Noel, averaging 6 points per contest. Irving passes to Waiters. LeBron against Kid Gilchrist. And James with the basket on the assist from Dion Waiters. James has got the game tied up here for the Cavs. And for the Hornets, they're shooting an impressive 60% early. Here's Roberts, covered by Irving, and it's Kid Gilchrist penetrating out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Cavaliers ball.
Some of the great passing small forwards in the NBA on your screen right now. These are the assist leaders at that position in the past month. Fourth, LeBron James.
And these are some of the best teammates you're ever going to want. Very unselfish guys at a position that sometimes puts more of an emphasis on individual play.
Most of those guys can take matters into their own hands if they need to. But like you pointed out, Steve, that's not their MO. That's not how they want to roll. They want all 5 players on the floor to be involved in the offense, and that's what they want to facilitate.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Nerlens Noel. Thompson comes in for Kevin Love. Ennis, he's checked in for James. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. Here's Henderson, following the score by Cleveland. Hairston kicks to Zeller. Raiders against Henderson. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Last time they met was in Charlotte, where they beat the Hornets.
And they weren't anywhere near their sharpest in that game. But a win's a win, and they were happy to get it.
Most definitely, and when they look back on it in a few weeks, all they'll remember is the W. Charlotte trailing.
Here is Hairston, looking for his first basket still in this one. Now the feed to Brewer. The pass to Hairston. Almost, but it rolls out. Cleveland's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Dellavedova kicks to Waiters. To the middle. Puts up the baby hook. Feeds it to Dellavedova. Now the dish to Thompson. That's a foul on Charlotte. .146 left here in the opening quarter. Dellavedova dishes to Thompson. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Kevin, here we can get a look at Charlotte and what kind of numbers they've put up these last 10 games. 4th in opponent points per game, 5th in opponent field goal percentage. And they're in the top 10 getting into the passing lanes and coming up with steals.
Yeah, this is a team that has played well, particularly defensively. When you look at those opponents' numbers, opponents' points per game, that jumps out at you. This is a team that plays hard, they play smart, and they play together.
Here is Hairston. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. So halt the run, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Well, they've definitely had the hot hand from the three-point line so far. Always nice to start out like that.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
Hernandez checked in for Dion Waiters. Well, Hornets shooting at a nice 53% rate to start the game. They're sticking to the campaign. Hairston, the pass to Henderson. They set the pick. Zeller setting the pick for Henderson. And it's rejected. But they'll get another chance. And again, the Hornets missing. Cavaliers leading. Ennis kicks to Dellavedova. Let's do Ennis. Got a piece of it. Varejao passes to Hernandez. Bangs home the trifecta. 29 seconds left to play in the first. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Hairston kicks to Henderson. Charlotte needs to get a shot. Zeller. The Hornets rebound on the wing. Brewer beyond the arc. Here's Zeller. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Cavaliers lead by 5. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment.
Tune in.